Unplugged my mic. And hopefully this works. Oh. Are we working? It looks like we're working this time. So, I dropped my laptop on the watercolor palette in trying to figure that out, which is great. That's going to be super fun to fix afterwards. This is what we're dealing with now. But stuff happens sometimes. So, Dad was in Chicago, which meant he got to go to Atlas. I've ditched the mic. I think the mic might have been what was throwing up all the error messages, but I'm not 100% sure. So let me know if there's still weird sound issues. I don't know at the moment if I can do anything about it. There is sound, I've just checked. So I think I know what's in this bag. The lovely people at Atlas were great with him. Dad is fantastic in a lot of stores. Fountain pen stores are a bit out of his depth of knowledge, so if these are the inks I think they are, I will be opening the Storied Blue, which I've been looking for a bottle of since I got the samples months ago and decided I loved the color, because I just want to have a swatch of it. I know that sometimes there are a couple differences between batches, they're not 100% the same, and I also have a pen that I want to put it in already. But for the waterproof black, I won't be opening the bottle because I have all of these samples still. So I've got about 1 ml left in this one, and then these are each 2 ml. These are all from Wonder Pens, and I've been buying these, but because of the hand trimmer, I've really struggled to fill from these, and I keep making a mess. And so I'd been looking for a bottle, and it had been out of stock at Wonder Pens, and it was out of stock at Atlas, and then the morning that Dad had headed to Atlas, it was back in stock. And so I believe that there's a bottle of it in here, and I think there's a couple other things that I asked for, and so we'll see if they're in this package. So, Sailor Black. Oh, so this is my favorite waterproof black ink, and I will show you why at the end of this live. It is such a great black. Let's open the box. Use only for writing purposes. Yeah, remove cartridge and converter. So I bought a pen just for this black ink. I will say I appreciate that, much like the Ferris Wheel Press tops, the Sailor top has grooves to grab onto. I think it's diamine, it's just a round lid, and I really struggle to get those lids off, just because they're so smooth and there's nothing to really grip onto. But I really like this bottle. I have to say, I am a big fan of like artsy bottles, which should come as no surprise. So I'm not going to open this black bottle because I don't need to. I already have samples, and I want to work through those samples first, just because they're already open, before I open something new. And where's the pen that it was in? So I got a pen just for I had a pen just for this black ink. It's a pretty cheap pen just off Amazon, but what I was looking for when I was reading reviews was about the nib size, because I use, do I not have one? I have to have one. These. The Staedtler pigment liner in 0.05, and I go through about one every 6 weeks. And so I was looking for something that I could just refill with black ink that had a pretty similar nib size, and I settled on this one from Amazon, and I would say that it does have a very similar nib size. It's a little bit thicker, maybe like a 0.07. It's definitely not a 0.1, but it is a little bit thicker, and it works pretty well. I haven't had any issues with it drying out super fast, and even when like the nib doesn't really seem to be starting, like just running it under hot water seems to clear whatever's blocking it and getting it to write fine again. And really that's what I wanted in whatever pen I was putting waterproof ink in, because I didn't want to put it in a pen that I really liked. So this was my compromise, and I figured that if I did like it, it was in a rainbow pen, and that was great. And if I didn't like it, I wasn't wrecking one of my nice pens, and I could always just try putting the ink in a different pen. Turns out I love the ink. The ink is great. And yeah, I now have a full bottle of it, and this pen takes about 0.7 ml. So this is many fills. So let's tuck that away and tuck that to the side. What's next? Ooh, Where and Go cards. So I asked for 2 different sets. One of these is for me. One of these is for Mom. I might steal one of her cards though to test it out. So are these Tinkerbell or are these Cheshire Cat? I am a huge Tinkerbell fan. Mom is a huge Alice in Wonderland fan. They're Tinkerbell. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. We're definitely gonna swatch out on one of these. I think oh, they're so much fun. We're going to use the new Ferris Wheel Press Royales. I think that'll look really cool on Tinkerbell. Storied Blue. So I love this set because I have a thing for bookshops in London. We have a set of first edition Winnie the Pooh prints in our house, and so that we found in a bookstore in London, and so I absolutely love bookshops in London, and it just so happens that the Ferris Wheel Press bookshop collection is the perfect sort of moody bookshop colors for my life. So I already have Peter Moss in the full bottle, and I was looking for Storied Blue, and I've been looking for it for quite a long time, probably since, I don't know, I was looking for it before I got the ink charger set, and I got the ink charger set in, I want to say I got it in like September. So I've probably been looking for it since the spring, and I wasn't able to track down a bottle, so I settled for getting the ink charger set because a shop that I know could order it in. And I decided that no, I really did need a bottle of it, and then I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find it. And every time it came in stock online, there wasn't anything else I wanted, and that made it hard to justify shipping, and so I just didn't get it. But Atlas had it in stock. So Dad picked up a bottle, and we're definitely going to swatch this. This is going to be a Tinkerbell card as well. And there's the Cheshire Cat ones. I wish the more fun cards were easier to find in Canada. I can find the leaf ones, I can find like their ink bottle ones. I can't find the fun ones like this or Tinkerbell. And that's that. Oh, he's stuck to the list. Good for Dad. So, we're gonna start with swatching out Story Blue properly, how I always swatch my inks. And then we'll get into using a swatch card. So it's very pretty. So, do I have... I guess I do have oranges. I was looking for orange inks for a project. Let's sort those out. Oh. Turns out I just needed to go through my swatches. Okay, I have way more orange inks than I thought. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Story Blue. So that's what my vial looks like. But I've heard that some of the sample vials, especially old batches, don't look the same. They've updated colors a bit. And so if your vial is like a couple years old or was like stored, like the shop had them sitting in sunlight, the colors could be different. I don't think that's going to be an issue with mine because the shop that I bought it from is literally brand new. It opened, I want to say it opened in August. So it is new, but still, let's look at this color. It is much more green. I don't know that I like it as much. It's not the sort of moody blue. Let's see how it dries, but at the moment, don't like it as much. I was really hoping for this like moody blue. Let's see. Let's also throw you on a Tinkerbell. No, it's drawing a little more blue, but it's still not. It's much more teal. This. It almost reminds me of the base of, is it Frontillac? What is it? Base of, that. No, it's even off of that. That's sad. I was really hoping it would be the same as this. Yeah, no, they're totally different colors. Wow. Like my Madame Mulberries are different, but one was the bottle that a shop was using for sampling, and so it was out in sunlight all the time. And one is a bottle that I bought and paid for full price. And so I expected those two to be different. And even that, so a bottle that was stored in sunlight and got exposed to a bunch of, like, was out all the time, like there's less of a difference than a bottle brand new off the shelves and a sample vial that has not been stored in sunlight at all. My ink swatch sample vials are in a dark room, and these swatches aren't stored in sunlight. So that's disappointing. I was hoping they'd be the same color. And instead this is very green. I'm gonna try shaking this up a bit more, but I can't think that will have a huge impact on things. We're also just gonna grab the back of this swatch paper so that I don't waste a whole another piece of swatch paper. Yeah, no. It's totally a different color. Oh, that's disappointing. Because I was really hoping for this color. And that's not what I have at all. I've also somehow messed up this wear and go swatch by not, like, getting it right in the thing. So let's try this again with the Ferris Wheel Press Color of the Year. Mostly because it's the one I have out right now. Let's just tuck these to the side. So this is a Royales, and I love the front of it, and you can see the chameleon shifter ink, pigment on the bottom. It's quite a lot of fun. I haven't put it in a pen yet, because I don't know what pen I'll put it in, and I'm not a huge fan of writing with shimmer ink day to day. Oh, I put this lid on really well. There we go. So I don't know that I've got the technique for these down properly. I think, like, you're supposed to, like, maybe wet it first. There's probably some science to using these cards. I'm really disappointed about the blue, because this was the color I was looking for. I had the pen planned out to put it in and everything, and instead I have a blue-green, which I'm not really going to use as much, and so I'm going to have to see if somebody in the Canadian Fountain Pen group has this version that they want to get rid of, or yeah, for this version. That being said, I really like these Wear and Gull cards. I don't know that you can see, I don't know that the light is good enough to see the shift on this, but they are super fun. I don't think I'll do every ink I have on them because I don't have that many of them, but they're quite a lot of fun to use. So this is Alice, and this is .38 ml. I love the fairy swatch cards too. Oh, you missed these. These are what Dad grabbed for you. I don't know that you're still here. You are. These are what Dad grabbed for you. For you to play around with, either with paint or inks or whatever you feel like. Because yeah, he was grabbing Tinkerbells for me, and you love Alice. So there we go. There's my very lovely Atlas haul. I am so excited to finally have a bottle of this black, because buying the tiny little sample vials where then Mom has to fill my fountain pen isn't super fun, but I'm very excited to finally have a bottle of this. It's great. And the fairies are super cute. I sort of wish I'd got 2 packs, because there's only 50 cards in a pack, and I've already used 2 of them. There are only 48 left. So thanks for watching the Atlas haul. Yeah, small, it's sweet. For the most part, it's everything I wanted. I'm a bit sad about the storied blue, but I'll probably get in touch with Ferrisville Press. I will be using my Jubilee email to my advantage. So, thanks for watching. I will save this for the replay. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, or like, or do both. I appreciate it. And there will be more fountain pen and ink videos, because I do genuinely enjoy them. Even though this is primarily a watercolor channel, I do really enjoy when I get to do fountain pen videos.